Hey, what is up, all you bright, shiny faces of the YouTubeverse out there? I am a bit of a gamer, a bit of a nerd. I am animal and nature first, but at all in my core, I enjoy arts. I used to go to school to be a music teacher back in '07 through '09 and all that, but um, my passion is animals. But in my hobbies, I do enjoy video games, and there's been some news circulating on things, and we're gonna talk about this, man, not in a negative way, because what happened, how this dude's accepting it, and what he's doing to move forward is literally very similar to what's been going on with me. And I do this channel to uplift people. I'm going through it right now. Another homie out there going through it right now, chances are someone else is too. So I'm doing this video right now. It's in the noodle right here. And I'm thinking about it because Hippie Nick animals, we are animals as well. I care about y'all equally as much as I do about the earth and the animals that live in it. We're all part. So, past the intro, let's get into the nitty gritty right here. If y'all are gamers, especially within the circuit of Smash Bros., if you are a fan of Ludwig and his Berio cart of recent events, you would see a certain individual who goes by the name Mango, the goat of Melee, as he's always been called. Myself, when I watched some of his streams, I found that his vulgarity made it very hard for me to watch. When Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl 2 came out, the number 2 came out, he was playing a character that I was learning at the time, which was the Angry Beavers duo. And I was trying to watch his stream to see how he played, but I can only get a couple minutes in because dude was cursing up a storm. And I just I mean, I'm an adult. I use dirty language outside of my channel as well, but there's a limit. I mean, when you're using four-letter word bombs in the form of conjunctions, you kind of lose my interest because you sound more of a fool and less like an intelligent individual I would want to listen and speak with. And of course, he's a gamer. He's playing up a thing, so I get that. That's what he is, and I'm not. But I'm just saying his channel was hard for me to watch. With what he did at the Berio Kart thing, he did some unacceptable behavior and so on. Physical gestures towards females that were on the scene, pretty much being the broadcasters for the event and everything. Friends of the dude who was the host of the whole thing. And it's gained a lot of traction and a lot of focus on alcoholism and so on. And let me say this. We have seen stuff in the past in this community with things where people were caught with alcoholism and they reacted very defensively about it and said, I don't see what I'm doing wrong. Mango, that dude, even before this stuff started pouring out, the moment he spoke with Ludwig on it, he put something out immediately and he started being apologetic and people were like, all right, whatever, dude. And the more things happened, he got dropped from a company he'd been with for like 10 years, man. Mango, it's not the end of the world, my dude. I don't know if you're gonna see this. And it's probably not the word or name Mango right there. It's probably the name of an individual who lost a lot due to drinking. So, I think part of the reason with my PetSmart thing why they might have also had a thing on me, I can almost guarantee you guys, I probably smelled like alcohol getting into the store. I would drink heavy at night to the point where I was sick to my stomach daily. And the only way to really quell that pain was with more alcohol because my stomach stopped hurting as much when I drank more. It wasn't until I really cut back and really I pushed through. And nowadays, this is within months, I'm on occasional drinking. I would like to personally back it off to not drinking any more alcohol at all, except maybe on major occasions with family or something, you know? And if then, by that point, I would feel a drink or two would be enough for me for the night. And the reason why I'm saying this is because alcohol, even when you sober up, it stick with you, it linger with you. It gives people a bad perspective if you're over abusing it. If you're drinking properly, if you're doing it right. And I've heard a lot of people say there were 24 people invited and 23 people had a good time and didn't offend anybody. So there are times. I am the mango if I was in that situation myself. I would probably do something similar. So I'm not putting this man down. I'm saying this dude's a champ because not only is he accepting all of his punishments before and as they're happening, humbly, online, talking about it, he's also backing off of social media and everything altogether, looking into rehab, trying to find the right stuff, thinking about his kid and his family. Like, the man describes breaking down on the phone with his mother. Now, when you're someone around my age and you're doing that, yo, when you break down in front of someone, the world is crushing you. Because as a dude, as a man, you're taught to choke it back, you know? But, man, you're probably as much of a man just letting it out every once in a while, too. Even if it's not in private. I mean, otherwise, it's going to happen in a spot where you're going to look like a fool blowing up in front of a bunch of people for no stinking reason. So I just wanted to touch on that because that's a huge thing. And that is an area that is hard to talk about. But as someone who's lived it, conquering, you never conquer. You're always conquering. You're always doing better for yourself. I've done videos in the past about the many things, the many different substances I have left behind. Even nicotine. I do nothing nicotine related. Nothing. You can ask my friends, family, and everyone. I do not. I have a friend who still smokes cigarettes and do vape. I have no desire. And I was smoking almost a pack a day at one point in my life. So I've been there. I know how hard it is. To quit cigarettes took me 11 tries. To actually back off of alcohol the way I've been, I can't even count. I lost count. But I got my feet on the ground. I love my job. I love the people I've surrounded myself with because they're positive influences. And in the end, that's what you need to do. Mango's fortunate. He does know some good positive influences with his career that can help uplift him while he's doing his stuff. We all don't get that. We all don't. So checking in to a rehab, telling them, finding someone or something, making connections, that's what's going to help you grow stronger. We're only so strong as an individual. We can act like we can carry the world, but none of us an atlas. No man or woman is an island. We are human, and human are social creatures. So when you're really bad off, when you're feeling really down, when the world's crushing you and you feel like everyone's against you, breathe. One step at a time. And you'll find something. You'll find something. A door will open. A path will show itself. Sometimes it's a little unbeaten, because not many people have walked it. But if you find something, make sure it guides towards the light. A little cryptic there. Because, yeah, honestly, like, on some real, I started tearing up because I was thinking about a lot of myself. And I kept it back because I'm trying to get a message out. But yeah, that's how emotional it can be. So, push on. Be good. You got this. If your name's Mango or not. But, again, I'm no one special. And I've survived it. I've gone through it. You can too. With that, thank you so much for watching. If you love the vibes, I do a lot more with animal and plant stuff too, but I've seen stuff and some things out there, and people are hurting. So, I'm just gonna say, in the history of humankind, we've always been hurting. but the strength of groups and uplifting, that's big stuff. So let's push that. Let's save some lives. Let's make the world better. Peace out.